the fans are up for a treat in this kickoff.
Well, that is a dangerous sign for these opponents, Mexico, when the South Africans are enjoying it, smiles on their face. It's a spectacle to watch the Blitzbaka. But Mexico, as we said, did very well to get a team together. Our referee, Finlay Brown from Scotland, he's got a smile on his face too. This is his first match on the series, and well done to him. A pinnacle achievement in the refereeing world. We are in BC Place here at the Canada Sevens, under the roof, on the turf. We're carrying on in Pool A action here. Kenya have just won the first match of this pool. South Africa and Mexico will be looking for a victory themselves. Well, we have a unique feature in the stadium. It's the second largest big screen in North America, behind only the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. So we count down for kickoff. South Africa versus Mexico. Fielded deep by Mexico. Good passing out the back, although that's bobbled. That's dangerous. Meters from their own try line. They got bodies there. The whistle goes and actually penalized for not releasing at the breakdown.
Oh, tough go. It looked like he had sticky tape on his hands and the ball just did not go exactly where he wanted it. This is such a dangerous attacking opportunity here.
Well, they're setting up a set piece move straight from the training pitch. See who they go to. There's movement in behind. The right foot into the looping pass out wide to Davids. He's dancing on the touchline, but he stays in field. Good strength from him. Out to the midfield. Human. Oh, beautiful. On his toes, up and step. Ronald Brown. Wonderful finish from him.
That is the killer speed. The precision step that is so well earmarked up the box. Mexico is just pushing, chasing so hard, thinking it's going to go wide. There's a little skip step, quick off the feet, silky footwork, in for 5 points.
Ronald Brown, his debutant here on the HSBC World Series. His first touch is a try for the 26-year-old, and he loves it. And the extras added.
Pretty happy with himself there. There it is. It's Rugby Sevens. It takes that was not 90-second try. Tries can be scored in 10 seconds when it comes to Rugby Sevens. Nobody can sleep in this match.
So all South Africa at the moment. Well gathered by Ansira. He's one of the bigger players in the Mexican side. Mexico, of course, part of the RAN, Rugby's America North. A lot of development going on down there with their clubs. This is a big ask, however. They've assembled quite late in the day and some issues with COVID availability. But well done to them getting here. Pablo Guerrero, their coach, bringing it together. This is a good first look, pushing it through the hands. They've created an overlap, just a bit of a bobble takes that away. And unfortunately, at the breakdown again, they're penalized. Over the top, in space. Christy Grobbelaar dives for the corner. Does he get it? Let's have a listen in here. So the referee's going to have a little look at the big screen in the stadium here. What do you think, Andrea? It looked pretty solid to me.
Looked like a try to me. Looked like it came straight into the nice little spring there.
You heard it there. Did well to lift his feet, didn't he, to keep them off the touchline.
Yeah, I mean, it's in game. It has been much closer than that. I think, you know, good to do the due diligence, go to the TMO, but a little bit of drama here early in the match. That was a nice, clean try by the box.
So Christy Grobbelaar, another debutant, gets his first try. You meant to add the extras from the far sideline. Well, with COVID, this is one of the things that all the players could have been practicing, is their kicking. Sweet strike for him, but he just comes across it and it squeaks to the right.
Yeah, it just looks like he sideswiped it a little bit because his leg was coming really hard across from the left, but the curve of the ball just shows that he put a little bit of a spin on it. And here's another great shot of Hobelar's beautiful try in the far corner.
Mr. Grobelar happy, will be looking for more. Again, handling the issue for Mexico as it's gone forward. Grobelar, a famous name in the footballing world, and this stadium was at one point the home of the Vancouver Whitecaps of the North American Soccer League, and their goalie was Bruce Grobelar, who obviously went over to Europe and made a few impacts in the European game. But today it's Christy Grobelar getting his debutante try. South Africa will go to the open field. Good pass with depth. The Mexicans retreating at the moment. They had too much footwork, too much pace. Angelo Davids dancing literally in for the third try.
Just outstanding rugby. South Africa has so many weapons on the field, in the middle and on the outside. There's former try scorer, and here it is again. They are asking so much of the Mexican defense, dragging them across one side of the field and taking them up the weak side shoulder.
I think there's something in these pink boots, Andrea. The boys are having great success. So dangerous as this South African side. Conversion is pushed again. So 17 points to nil for South Africa over Mexico.
And again, Mexico has decent shape on defense. They're staying connected, they're pushing hard, but it's because of that hard push that South Africa is being able to step back inside.
Well, of all the teams on this series you cannot give possession to when you bobble the ball, I would think the South Africans are the worst. They will punish you. Mexico going backwards here, a little bit of a bobble. Advantage being played for them as it's knocked on. Do well to recycle. Again, coming off their right foot, coming back to where the defenders are. They need a bit of width on their game, and again they'll be penalized at the breakdown for holding on. Well, there's numbers. Who's going to get it? It's options in the end, and Angelo Davids this time literally has a walk in.
Yeah, selfless, unselfish play there by Ronald Brown. You take it. No, you take it. I'll take the try. You know, that's some great teamwork by Baca there. And just again, there's so much space. Mexico takes that ball in, one player against two defenders. You have to know the turnover's coming.
Well, South Africa gelling very well here. They've got a mix, 4 newcomers in the team. We've seen them on the try sheet, but also 6 Olympians here from Tokyo. Another conversion is pushed wide. So other than the kicking game, South Africa have been exceptional here in the first half. Just 33 seconds to play. And look at the height on this kick. So much time for the Blitzbacher to run under it. But well gathered from Andra, the big man. Well, interesting call there. Not quite sure what it is. Going to say it's knocked on by Mexico.
The height on that, holy moly. Did Mexico was lucky to even get a sniff of that. That was a big collision off the kickoff. And yet another scoring position for South Africa.
So midfield scrum options both sides for the men in green. They go with the flow, and again they skip out unmarked for third try. Angelo Davids, an easier hat trick he may not get in the first half.
Well, it's only halfway through. It'd be interesting to see if he stays on the field how many more tries he can get today. It's that over the top. South Africa is able to see a lot of the open space, great wide passing, and the defense just has no answer for it yet in the first 7 minutes of play.
Again, Ronald Brown pulls it, and that will be halftime for us. South Africa very much in control, 27 points to nil. Well, isn't it great to see these days the players running it? They're having a breathe here. They're very experienced. Neil Powell, as we said, he will now come in and pass on a few words.
I love the team huddles. You know, it's first things first. Every player's coming off of the field really amped, really jacked up from the first 7 minutes. But it's about getting the job done at halftime. So taking a couple breaths, focusing in. Now the head is clear to be able to take in the feedback and the coaching for the second half. More and more, you know, we need to get that input from the coach. Like you said, Gareth, more and more players, the players on the field are the ones who are running the conversation in the huddle.
And there's Guerrero on the other side of things. A few less tools to work with at the moment, but they've actually had decent shape at moments. Just haven't been able to hold on to the ball. You say it's great to see the players back on the field, but also great to see these rugby people, true gentlemen. Neil Powell, as good a person as you'll meet in our game, and Guerrero doing so much for Mexican rugby down there.
Absolutely, both the men's side and the women's side. He's in both huddles today with the Mexican women playing earlier this morning. The program itself has grown so much. They're such a much stronger nation than they were a couple years ago.
Well, as I mentioned, South Africa have enjoyed their time in Vancouver. They did put up 43 points previously against Chile, and they are probably threatening that record in 2019 today. 27 points at the half unanswered.
Right, okay, thank you. South Africa.
South Africa is definitely the hardest team in the pool that Mexico will face today, so they're doing quite well for themselves so far.
Yeah, but with the three-pool format, you can't really let up because points difference becomes a factor. As we said, top two from each pool qualifying with the best third-place teams, and points are so important when we do the tally at the end of day one here in Vancouver. Quick tap midfield. 3-on-2. Pace, power. Christian Grovelart gets it out wide. Mexico up to the task, but they're inside their own 22 now. And now it's going to be the cross kick, change of tactic. Off his feet, in the air. Angelo Davids. Textbook work. The aerial try to add to his hat trick from the first half.
I want to say Angel Davids, he was flying. He had wings on that beautiful vision to pop it into the far left-hand corner of the field. Just such connection, just gorgeous take on the fly. Nothing is going to stop him.
Well, you got a feel for Enrique Carmona from Mexico. Not much he could do there. He had too many had to defend. And as you said, flying high. Davids, great athleticism in the air. And finally the kick is added.
That's 20 points for Angelo Davids so far today. And there's still 5.5 minutes to play.
Very passionate South African community here in North America, but in particularly in Canada. Love to come out and support the Blitzbokke, and they've got their chance here in Vancouver, as they will next week in Edmonton, where the HSBC World Series will head to the province of Alberta.
Knock on.
That might be the very first error. You know, he's been taking so many. He's got to give something back, Jared, don't you think?
Yeah, he may get a breather as well as South Africa gone to the bench.
Yeah.
Well, he's punched his time clock today as far as I'm concerned.
3 green substitution.
Look at that. Impressive stuff.
That's cool.
4 tries, 4 carries.
Here, fellas. Yeah, Cole, we good to go?
Kind of like your stats, Andrew, in the day. Give me the ball, I'll score.
Yeah, no, mine were carries.
Hang on. Hold.
I very rarely scored tries. There was times where I was a meter out from the try line, thinking I'm going to score a try, and you know, then I just get sideswiped from the side. But
just wait till he's off the field, and we're good to go.
Not as many tries, but definitely more carries for me in my career.
Crouch.
34 points on the board, all to South Africa at the moment. Let's see if Mexico can squeeze something out here. It's their scrum. It's a scrappy scrum. It will be reset.
Let's relax, lads. Just get our timing a bit better, okay? Go again.
The command
Crouch.
to relax from referee Finley Brown.
Bind. Set.
A little bit loose again there, but really just want to get the ball away, and they do. Mexico from their own end looking for something. Oh, a good fend. He's into space. Carmona. Oh, he tries to put it on his left foot, but it doesn't go to boot. Advantage South Africa.
Advantage over.
You heard the referee, advantage over, and now it's a foot chase through the middle. Goes the fresh legs of Pretorius. It's finally tied up. Mexico really feeling it now.
2 knock-ons. The first one's in the tackle by Green, and then there's one by Black on the floor.
You heard it. First knock on Green, it'll be a scrum, Mexico.
Mexico got away with something there, again putting one player into 2-3 defenders. Those have been turnovers all day.
Stable on the set, fellas. Stable.
So
Crouch.
Mexico put in. They
Bind.
created something last time, again, just couldn't
Set.
get the ball to hand.
Just going straight to the floor.
Well, the problem there at scrum time, Mexico penalized for going to ground. Off and running in the corner. Adonis, another debutant, the 22-year-old Angelo Adonis, and that's why they're celebrating. That's his first try on the HSBC World Series.
The smile coming off of Adonis' face there. The Blitzbokker, they're just doing such a great job to expose, to really stretch the defense, using every width of the field. Absolutely exploiting that left-hand corner.
But this is the Blitzboks team. They all know the moment, and they all come in. Look at that. They're as happy for him. Darren Adonis. They really are a tight unit. They're almost like a club playing in a national team jersey.
And I think that's the secret sauce to success on the international pitch there, Gareth. Rugby is such a rough and tumble, brutal, challenging game. If the fun and the joy isn't there, then what are we doing it for?
Yeah, especially with these weeks with so many challenges of just even assembling and training and living in a bubble. It's pretty important you get along well. So 39 points on the board. Look at those skills. Pure power, pure wit. Oh, beautiful work right through the middle, scything. And Sean Williams is the final recipient. He gets hugs as well. It's his first series and his first try.
Again, such love, such joy. It's incredible to see the smiles coming across the faces.
And great work from Neil Powell. Obviously this match is not up in any question who's going to win, but getting all these debutants on the field, getting their first touch, getting them some comfort on the ball.
It's about the nerves, and the more players can be exposed to scenarios like this, the more the confidence and the comfort can grow in the international arena.
Those pink boots again, Andrea. So, a minute and a half to go. The Mexicans not enjoying this. The South African fans are. The Rainbow Nation has had success here in Vancouver. Will they be lining up again here at the 2021 HSBC World Series looking for the gold medal? Mexico tap back well. Again, the breakdown. Can they secure possession? Finally, a penalty to Mexico.
High tackle.
You know, as hard as it is perhaps for Mexico in this game right now, it is so important for teams to be playing against the Tier 1 nations. It really shows where the bar exists, what's the style of play, what is being demanded and asked of from teams and athletes at the higher levels. And now an exposure like this can help Mexico set the bar, set their goals for performance.
Well, great to see our North American cousins here in Vancouver. This is indeed their first World Series stop since Hong Kong in 2011. So a big gap. And as you mentioned, lots of gaps to try and improve on and fill up. But that's the great thing about the Sevens game. It's brought the whole world and some untraditional parts of rugby with the Olympic movement and Sevens so easy to understand. We've seen great growth in Mexico and around the world because of what's happening on the Sevens rugby field. That is the hooter. Right now, South Africa are not going to break their record in Vancouver of 49 points.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
In behind the scrum is Darren Adonis looking for his second touch. And he's missed out. And they go wide. Good communication. You hear it in our program there. Realizing he was unmarked. Did he get close to the line? Now, simple stuff from the set piece. Mexico ran out of defenders.
You know, it's just so difficult. Again, South Africa is exposing the width. Mexico can put an extra defender into the line so they can actually cover the width, but then that leaves the space in the open in the backfield, and that's where they're getting kicked to. Mexico just doesn't have any answers for all these attacking weapons.
Well, this will do it. And the Republic of South Africa have topped their record total here in Vancouver. It will be 53 points in the end. Big day for Davids. 4 tries, the first man in a green jersey to do that for South Africa. Handshakes all around, but it's South Africa all around, 53 points to 0.
Up next, rugby fans, Team Canada versus Germany.
So, 2 games out of the way in Pool A. A couple of big scores going up. This one was South Africa dominating, and the Kenyans getting by Spain. So, as predicted, the favorites are getting through, Kenya and South Africa right now. Well, it's Pool C action up next here under the roof. Canada and the US